When I started watching MLP, I saw the first 11 episodes in one sitting, with this episode, Winter Wrap-Up, capping off that binge-watching session. I remember the episode being average, but it stuck out to me for quite some time afterwards. Perhaps it was due to it being the holiday episode, or the idea of wrapping up winter was cool to me, or just the idea of Spike almost drowning. And I'm sure there's something else in this episode, but I can't remember. Rewatching it though, this is probably my favorite Season 1 episode so far. And I'm about to tell you why. The episode begins with Twilight giving us a bit of lore. Since horses maintain the weather in Equestria, they also have to change the seasons manually. On this day, winter is deemed over. By Celestia, I guess, I don't know. And it must be cleaned up, or wrapped up, if you will. Since Ponyville is run by Earth ponies, they don't use magic to wrap up winter like they do in Canterlot, so Twilight's unsure what to do. In a town meeting, it's revealed that Ponyville has 3 teams that work on different aspects of wrapping up winter. But what do each of these teams do? We don't know until... the song. Yep, this episode has the best song in Season 1. Not only is it catchy, but it also tells us what each of the teams do, in a way that doesn't kill the pace of the episode. Yes, the song is entertaining, but it does more for the episode than just being a good song, which I can really appreciate. So, as we learn from the song, the blue team handles weather, the tan team handles animals, and the green team takes care of the whole farming thing. Unfortunately for Twilight, she wasn't assigned to a team. And thus we have the frame for the episode, Twilight trying to find her place in wrapping up winter. As someone who works on a team every semester for college, I can totally relate to this plight. She first heads off to meet with Rainbow Dash to help with the weather.
Oh, can I help? How about if I help clear out the clouds? Right. No wings.
That's right. Twilight doesn't have wings. Imagine if Twilight actually did get wings in an episode. Imagine the outrage. Because Twilight doesn't have wings, and never will have wings, she joins Rarity in making birds' nests. Twilight is bad at making birds' nests. Then she joins Pinkie Pie with ice skating to help frozen lakes melt better. I guess. Twilight is bad at ice skating. Then she joins Fluttershy in waking up animals. Say it with me now. Twilight is bad at waking up animals. It feels like I'm skimming over this part of the episode, because the relevance of each of these things is just Twilight is bad at things. In truth, these interactions Twilight has with her friends is the best part of the episode for me. Sure, sometimes Spike can be... Spike, for lack of a better word, but the interactions we get between Twilight and each of her friends is really solid. Not only are they all pretty funny, but they also show us the relationship Twilight has built up with her friends thus far. It's a nice touch, even if it is ruined a little by Spike. Determined to help out, Twilight joins Applejack with removing snow from the fields. Sadly, Twilight is weak sauce, since she can't actually push the cart by herself. She uses magic to bring the cart to life and push itself, which seems to work for a bit. Eventually, though, she loses control of the cart and ruins everything. That's 2 episodes in a row where magic ruins everything. Interesting. I feel like the writers are trying to say that there's no simple magical solution to your problems in real life, and that taking the easy route only ends with bad stuff happening. Or maybe I'm looking too deep into the talking horse show again. Who knows? With all of her failures weighing her down, Twilight sulks in a bush and just waits for the others to wrap up winter without her. While sulking in this conveniently placed bush, Twilight overhears that the Ponyville townspeople are pretty garbage at planning out the whole winter wrap-up thing. Since Twilight breeds schedules and organizations, as shown earlier in the episode, she's able to organize everybody so that they wrap up winter on time. The day is saved, everyone's happy, Spike almost drowns, and Twilight sends a letter to Sunbutt. The way I see it, there are 3 things that make this episode stand out far above the others so far. The song featured in this episode drives along the plot and is entertaining at the same time. I can relate to Twilight's struggle in this episode due to past experiences, and the interactions that Twilight has with the rest of the main 6 are just incredible. I'm seriously having a hard time trying to find any negatives in this episode. Spike didn't die at the end. That's my negative. Yeah, this episode's pretty great. That's all I have to say about Winter Wrap-Up. Until next time, goodbye.